Growing a business is easier said than done. Companies of every size face challenges that suppress or limit their own growth. A company might have a great product or service, but no business growth strategy to help it define, articulate, and communicate where it is going. A growth strategy is different from your annual business plan and can be difficult to develop if you are unfamiliar with what it is, why you need it, and how to create it. So in this video, we will examine how to develop a business growth strategy that is dynamic and effective. Take a moment to like this video so that it stays with you as your reference. And also subscribe to my channel if you haven't done already to continue accessing content that will help you to grow, succeed, and find solutions for your varied needs. A growth strategy addresses how your company is going to evolve to meet the challenges of today as well as the challenges of the future. A growth strategy gives your company a sense of purpose and it answers questions about your long-term plans. Growth strategies usually start by identifying and accessing opportunities within your market. And they go beyond your business and marketing plans, which detail how you're going to meet your specific business targets. Growth strategies are important because they keep your company working towards goals that go beyond what's happening in the market today. They keep both leaders and employees focused and aligned, and they compel you to think long term. See, bad decisions often happen when you make decisions based on today instead of an emerging tomorrow. Developing a growth strategy demands coordination among a cross-functional group of stakeholders. It can't be just a few people in a room with just a whiteboard. Everyone involved should understand what they are working towards and why, as well as what they are expected to bring to this entire process. To be successful in your strategy, you need to consider what will significantly impact business growth. Let's look at a few of the steps involved in developing a growth strategy. Step 1. For a company to expand, it needs to increase its reach within its existing target customers and also ensure to acquiring new customers. To do this, the company must design a value proposition that clearly states what it does and why customers need it. Then it must create a growth strategy that provides the detailed steps, that is, how the company is going to take new things to the market. Step 2. Even the most recognized brands in the world started from scratch at some point. So how did they become some of the biggest names in their market? By building relevance with their customers and delivering a distinctive and integrated customer experience. Building a brand is much more than just a logo or a color palette. Although those things are important for your brand recognition, your brand should be recognized by its values and by how customers experience you, both of which should be highlighted in your growth strategy. Step 3. Being focused solely on the present and making spontaneous decisions about the future is never a good idea. Your organization needs to invest time and energy in thinking about where the world is going and what it means for your customers, for your partners, employees, etc. Your growth strategy will help you make good decisions for the future of your business, even though it might seem uncomfortable to place bets when even the present seems uncertain. Step 4. Your company's core business needs to be solid before you make big expansion moves. However, outlining longer term goals will help you to determine the steps you need to take and measure your progress along the way. Think of it like a roadmap. Quick wins and small successes can be milestones guiding you towards the long-term goal of expanding into other markets, other categories, and or other segments. Step 5. We have all seen it before and we will see it again. Companies that grow too fast and then fail because they just can't keep up. A growth strategy will help you develop at the right pace for your organization. The last thing you want to do is overextend yourself to secure short-term gains that will eventually put too much strain on your business and your people. It can be hard to make trade-offs, sometimes sacrificing the exciting for the sensible, but it is sometimes necessary for the overall health of your company. This doesn't mean you shouldn't take risks, but the risks you do take need to make sense in the context of the big picture. Growing a business is hard. Whether you are a small business owner, a marketing team member, or an agency, riding that roller coaster of highs and lows is no small challenge. What's even harder is setting ambitious yet realistic expectations of what is achievable. And this is why a growth strategy is of the utmost importance to businesses. Developing a growth strategy is demanding and time consuming. Let's look at some of the most common challenges in developing a growth strategy. Number 1, identifying the opportunity and impact. So the challenge is to define your target customer segment, their needs and their pain points. Evaluating the projected impact of the strategic growth and the moves you want to make. Understanding the feasibility of the business growth, that is time, capabilities, resources, etc. The second is to drive alignment and prioritize. So aligning leadership around a narrow set of well-defined goals becomes a challenge. Then involving the right people and managing stakeholder expectations. Setting the priorities and sequencing growth moves in a time frame that makes sense and not approaching it as just a one-time task instead of a continuous journey. And most importantly, not thinking big enough about what business you want to be in. So before you embark on creating your own business growth strategy, you should consider how you're going to tackle all of these challenges. A dynamic growth strategy guides you and your team towards the future of your company. When you know what you want and have a way to get there, you will avoid the pitfalls of making hasty decisions that can cost you in the long run. If you're thinking about how to create or refine your growth strategy, we at Mascot and Hedge can help you. Hope you found this video useful. Please give us a like so that this video stays with you as your reference. And also subscribe to our channel if you haven't done already, as we regularly post content to help you grow, succeed, and find solutions to your varied needs. Thanks for watching.